Shalom. Call Allah Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahakwadash, the Bonnerside teachers, the apostles, and the other bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutations to the Lord's elect, teaching in truth, sincerity, and diligence for the sake of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and straight to the point. Yeah, just a quick article going into the many doomsday predictions of the so-called white man, Esau Edom, that then all fizzled out. You see, and they fizzled out because it wasn't true prophecies, man. You see, the Lord never predicted the world to end by asteroids or ice age or even volcano eruptions, you see. And this is why they all fizzled out. But yet, just going into the article, you see, it says every year new apocalyptic predictions, Ralph, through the dark fringes of the internet and the tabloid media. In the past couple of years, the world was predicted to end in a supervolcano eruption, an asteroid impact, and a new ice age. Just a few of the more popular doomsday prophecies. None of these predictions have ever come true, despite the hundreds of doomsday prophecies circulated throughout history, you see, in which the prophecies that you done heard through the so-called white man Esau Edom concerning doomsday or concerning the end, they weren't true, because yet he'll give you a prediction, but then this nigga will give you a prepping plan to survive it. You see, but the predictions of the so-called white, it's like the predictions of Yahweh by Shemai Shah that's being given to you by his prophets. It ain't no surviving this. It ain't no prepping your way through this. The only way for you to get through it is to be delivered by Yahweh by Shemai Shah. You know, you repent and returning to the Lord and doing things that's ultimately going to bring forth salvation. You see? But yet, as she said, none of these predictions have ever come true, despite the hundreds of doomsday prophecies circulated throughout history, in which the Lord, he's about to make a lot of these people believers in what his prophets were saying the whole time, man. You see, because real quick, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, and the Lord's people are you so-called Black, Latino, Native American Indians." But this thing is being published throughout the nations. Everybody is getting a glimpse into what the Lord is about to do here in the earth. You see, but it's ultimately preached to you because deliverance is given to the Lord's people and the Lord's people only, which are you so-called Black, Latino, Native American Indians. You see, it says, "Which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true." You see what the Lord got to say concerning the end of an age, concerning the end of the world. These things is faithful and true. So you want to hear about the end of the world, you go to the seers, man. You see? Go to the prophets. You know, it says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." Yeah, that incredulity goes into the unbelief in which, how she said she never believed in none of these things. You see, none of the predictions have ever come true, despite the hundreds of doomsday prophecies circulated throughout history. You see? Just go back real quick. It says, "For all the unfaithful," verse 4, "for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." And real quick, just to go back to the article, I'm gonna read this last little part right here. It says, "However, this month is for scary, weird, nerve-wracking movies and discussions of eerie subjects that keep us on the edge of our seats. I have never believed in any of these fear-mongering predictions, but I thought it would be fun to hear about them, you see, in which people think," and this is people's attitude towards the Lord. They see what the Lord got to say concerning the end, you know, as something being insignificant, man. You know, you going to the word despise. Despise is something that's held as insignificant, and people despise the words of Yahweh by Shemai Shah. You see, that despise the things that the prophets is saying concerning this day and age, concerning this society, concerning the things that's about to take place here in this society. Everything concerning Yahweh by Shemai Shah in this society is despised, man. You see? So just like she said, I have never believed in any of these fear-mongering predictions, but I thought it would be fun to hear about them, in which the Lord, he's about to make a lot of you people here in this society believers, man. You see, that's a part of you becoming concerned real quick. This is Jeremiah 23 and verse 20. It says, "The anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. In the latter days, you shall consider it perfectly, you see? And that's part of you becoming a believer when you start considering the shit, you know? Now you actually considering what the prophets were saying because you're going to experience it. You know, it says the anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, until he have performed the thoughts of his heart. So the reality you living in now is suddenly going to change, and you're going to be in the Lord's reality. You see, you're gonna experience everything that the prophets was warning you that the Lord was about to do. You know, and you're going to consider it real quick. You go into the word consider it. It says Strong's G, it's like Strong's H995. It says to discern, understand, consider. You see? It says to understand, to know with the mind. You see? The Lord gonna make a believe out of you. You gonna know Yahweh shall shine that day. And even going down, it says, definition C, it says to cause to understand, give understanding, teach. You see, definition E, to teach, instruct, man. You know, so we was teaching you the fear of the Lord. And soon you're going to experience the fear of Yahweh Shema Shah. Everything that you're going to experience, you was taught, man. Whether you wanted to hear it or not, you know. So you're going to, it says to observe, you see, because you're going to experience the anger of the Lord, man. Yeah, give heed to, you see. So just going back, it says the anger of the Lord shall not return until he have executed, till he have performed the thoughts of his heart. And the latter days, you shall consider it perfectly. In the NLT, it says you will understand all this very clearly. You see? And that day, when the predictions of Yahweh Shema shines in your face, you're going to be a believer, man. Yeah, she said here, I have never believed any of these fear-mongering predictions, but I thought it would be fun to hear about them. And it's the same spirit that people have towards Yahweh Shema Shah. They don't think what the Lord is saying is actually going to come true. As a matter of fact, this is Ezekiel chapter 12 and verse verse 22. It says, son of man, you heard that proverb they quoted in Israel, time passes and prophecies come to nothing, you see? And there's people like she say, all the doomsday predictions have all fizzled out. But this is one doomsday prediction that's not going to fizzle out, man. You see? This is one that's actually going to come to pass. It says, tell the people, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I will put an end to this proverb. You will soon stop quoting it. Now give them this new proverb to replace the old one. The time has come for every prophecy to be fulfilled. And this is why society is shaping in the way that it's shaping, because prophecy is affecting this place, man. You know, people is being affected by the prophetic sayings of the Lord. You're pretty much beholding the prophecies, for the lack of better terms. The more wars more talked about, the more famines is talked about, the shortages of goods, you know, callbacks and things like that. Evils increase. These stories keep coming out about mass shootings and things like that. Women getting ravished. Well, that's a part of prophecy being fulfilled, and you observing it, and you pretty much coming into a spirit of being concerned is you considering it. You see? It says there would be no more false visions and flattering predictions in Israel. Yeah, all that bullshit, everything gonna be all right. We got control of it. You know, hey man, they've been saying this since 1999. We ain't going nowhere. The world ain't gonna end. Don't listen to them guys. Yeah, the Lord, he's for to put an end to all that. You niggas that was speaking against the prophets, you're gonna be embarrassed, man. Goes back to that spirit of perplexity. You see, it says, for I am the Lord. If I say it, it will happen, man. What the fuck y'all nigga think the Lord is, man? Like, you little puny humans. You think with your word gonna override what the Lord got to say. Man, Yahweh Shema Shah said, if I say it, it will happen, man. And you seeing it happen. There will be no more delays, you rebels of Israel. I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime. And America is being destructed, man. Yeah, you go into the word perilous. You know, one definition that would be to reduce in strength. That's a part of this place destructing. It's reducing more and more, and it's going to reduce into times being hard to bear, to take, and to approach, man. Which that's what the definition of peril is going to. You see, and the Lord is bringing forth that destruction because now people are crying out about these times being hard to bear. Them not making ends meet. They not able to buy groceries and pay for their bills. But yet groceries is about to get even higher, man. So that's that threat of destruction is being fulfilled because soon America's really going to be physically destroyed, man. This is just the beginning stage. It's being broken down, but soon the power, you got shortage of electricity, the power gonna go out, the food gonna dry up, people gonna lose their mind, the dollar gonna crash, people gonna have micro C-hips in their hand and in their foreheads. All those are the prophetic sayings of the Lord that's ultimately gonna lead to the destruction, the thermonuclear holocaust that's gonna come to America, man. The shit that you see happening in Israel and Iran, Israel sending those Iran sending those missiles to Israel, that's gonna happen to America. You see, and the Lord said it. It says, I will fulfill my threat of destruction in your own lifetime. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken it. It ain't me. It's the Lord saying it. I'm just reading it, The Lord going to destroy this place, man. The Lord telling you he about to destroy this place. You see, and it's on you to take heed. If not, you're going to partake in it. You see, in your lifetime. Niggas like to say, that's in my children days. My children gonna have to deal with it. I'm gonna be dead and gone. No, it's gonna happen while you here, man. You're not gonna escape. You see? It says, then the message came to me from the Lord, Son of Man. The people of Israel are saying he's talking about a distant future. His vision won't come true for a long, long time. Yeah, that's niggas saying that my children gonna have to deal with that. I'm gonna be dead and gone for that, huh? Therefore, tell them, this is what the sovereign Lord says. No more delay. I would now do everything I have threatened. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken it, man. Call all y'all by Shema was shot. That the Lord is beginning to do the things that he's threatened, man. And it's happening faster and faster and faster to the point where the path of the just is going to shine brighter and brighter until the perfect day. It's only going to make more sense what we saying at the end of the day, man. You see, all doctors are going to take a back seat and everybody going to have to pay attention to what the prophets were saying. You see? Here's the Ezekiel 33 and 33. It says, and when this come to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they be known that a prophet have been among them, you see? So when the famine take hold of you people, you really don't have no food to buy. You really concerned on when your next meal going to come through. When your power is really out and the cell phone grids is really down and America really turned into a third world country where your alarm systems in your houses, that shit don't work no more. So people can break in, people kicking in your apartment doors. The love of many really wax cold and it's turned to a psychotic society. When it turned to the just shall live by faith, with all the resources is dried up and you really need the Lord, it's going to make sense in that day, man. People going to know that a prophet has been amongst them, man. And these are the times that you're living in and it's only going to intensify. It's only going to shine brighter and brighter into that perfect day, man. You see? So without Yahweh Shema shot you through, man. This is why we tell you so-called Black, Latino, Native American Indians to repent, man. And return to the Lord before these things truly come to pass, because they coming. But yeah, I pray that you was edified, giving all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak Wadash. Lord, once in this video, Shalom.